All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. No, we would like to, of course, welcome the members of Team Piaget, lahat po na members ng ating Team Piaget. Again, if you are still not a member, there are so many things that you can enjoy if you are a member of Team Piaget. Our membership is valid until September of this year. So you can answer our quizzes, you can enjoy the full-length video, you can download my materials. There's free pre-board and of course there's free final coaching. Now, of course, we would like to congratulate yung mga new passers natin, yung mga bagong-bagong LPTs natin, fresh, no? May members ng Team Piaget, meron pa tayong members siya ng Gardner, ng Erickson, and of course, may mga Team Thunders, and meron din tayong Team First Takers, yung mga one take lamang. So, of course, we would like to really say congratulations to all of you. You deserve all the fruits of your labor, no? So lahat ng paghihirap, nagsunog ng kilay, nagpuyat, nag-movie marathon dito sa Gurong Pinoy. And of course, we thank you for being part of Gurong Pinoy. Please continue sharing Gurong Pinoy so that we can reach out to more people. Ganon din po kayo nanonood tonight, no? Please do like, love, and share our video. Again, paki-share po ng ating video so that we can reach out to more people. We can help more people pass the licensure exam for teachers. Now, tonight's discussion is centered on general education. Okay, so Gen Ed pa rin po tayo. This is still part of the diagnostic test of those who will be taking the LET in June, no? So pwede pa rin po kayong humabol. If you'd want to become a member of Team Piaget, mag-send lamang po kayo ng message sa ating Facebook page. Our Facebook page is Gurong Pinoy. Gurong Pinoy lamang po yung pangalan ng ating Facebook page. Okay, so tonight again, we will be discussing 20 items, those items that you'll see in your LET, those items that came out in March 2022, ganun din sa January 2022. No? So these are all the current LET items that you might still see in your June LET. Okay, but before we do anything else, of course, let's all have our opening prayer. We thank you for this new day, Lord. Help us to embrace all that it may hold for us, to hear the bird song and have new melodies in our hearts, to see the sunrise and create beauty with our hands, to touch the leaves that grow afresh and allow your love to touch our hearts, to smell the fragrance of the flowers and breathe in the wonder of your creation, to dwell on the beauty of our world and study and fathom your miracles, to enjoy the conversations we have and the lessons we go to. May we drink in all the goodness you have for us. Amen. All right, so once again, tonight's discussion is centered on general education. Gen Ed po tayo ngayon, no? Nagahang yata ako. Okay. Ayan na. All right, hang on po na medyo nagahang ako. Let me just check my device. Ayun, nakabalik na po tayo, no? So medyo nagkaroon tayo ng technical difficulties. But of course, we are back. And of course, sometimes things like this happen and sometimes we cannot control technology. All right, so again, please do like, love, and share this video. Tonight, we are going to be talking about general education. There's 20 items. Again, these 20 items are all coming from the actual LET items, no? So these are questions that you will see in your licensure exam for teachers. Of course, yung ating pinaghahandaan ngayon would be the one in June. Malapit na malapit na. Tomorrow, May na. Kaya ang bilis ng panahon. Again, please to like, love, and share this video if you are ready. And of course, you can also support us by sending us stars on Facebook and also super chat, super stickers on YouTube sa mga passers natin. Baka naman, no? Again, please do support us by sending us stars on Facebook and super chat, super stickers on YouTube. Again, this is Gen Ed. Please like, love, and share our video. We will start with question number 1. Okay, number 1. He wrote Annabel Lee. Is this letter A, Edgar Allan Poe? Letter B, Geoffrey Chaucer? Letter C, Harriet Beecher Stowe? Or letter D, Samuel Clemens? Okay, who do you think is the right choice for number 1? This is a very common question in the LET, especially in the part of English. Sa Gen Ed, nakikita niyo po ito. Who was the author of the work Annabel Lee? Again, please do like, love, share this video, mag-react sa ating video, and paki-like ng ating video. And of course, share our video. Okay, letter A. Tumpak kaya ang letter A? Or number 1 kaya? Ligwak kayo. Okay, again, please do like, love, and share our video. Send us stars if you can. Send us super chat, super stickers if you can. Okay, we still have 100 people not sharing our video. Paki-share po ng ating video. Okay, letter A. All right, I see a lot of letter A's. Let's take a look at our answer. He wrote Annabel Lee. The correct choice here, of course, should be letter A, Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, let's take a look at our explanation. Okay, now, Edgar Allan Poe, of course, we know him to be a really good writer. So isa sa mga sinulat niya is Annabel Lee. Now, the rest of your choices here, si Chaucer, he was best known for his work that was the unfinished Canterbury Tales, and his first important poem was the Book of the Duchess. Okay, so that's Chaucer. Harriet Elizabeth Beecher Stowe became best known for her novel Uncle Tom's Cabin in 1852, which depicts the harsh conditions experienced by enslaved African Americans. And we all know, yung Uncle Tom's Cabin po, ito din yung naging inspirasyon ni Jose Rizal sa pagsulat niya sa kanyang Noli Me Tangere, no? Sa batay sa Uncle Tom's Cabin ni Harriet Beecher Stowe yung Noli Me Tangere dahil pag-aalipusta din itong Uncle Tom's Cabin ng African Americans, the Black Americans, those who came to the United States as slaves originally from Africa. So naging basihan siya ng Noli Me Tangere ni Jose Rizal. And Samuel Clemens, known by his pen name Mark Twain, was an American writer who was called the father of American literature. His novels include The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and its sequel, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. And the latter, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, has often been called the great American novel. Okay, so yung slide po natin ito, hitik na hitik po siya sa usual na let items. Na unang-una si Edgar Allan Poe. Ito po, tinatanong po ito lagi. Yung pen name ni Samuel Clemens, tinatanong lagi, no? So that's going to be Mark Twain. The works of Samuel Clemens or Mark Twain, so The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, si Harriet Beecher Stowe, lumalabas din ito bilang author ng Uncle Tom's Cabin, and ganun din si Chaucer, no? So for Canterbury Tales. So again, for number 1, letter A is tumpak. Okay, so congratulations sa mga nakakuha ng tumpak na choice. Sa mga hindi naman, move on lang kaagad. No? Pag naligwak, move on kaagad. All right, we go to number 2. Who is the first mythical geographer who was recognized due to his vivid descriptions of lands and people encountered by his hero Ulysses? Is this letter A, Virgil, letter B, Homer, letter C, Plato, or letter D, Cicero? Okay, number two, what's your choice? A, B, C. Okay, this is also a very common question in the LET, paulit-ulit. If you can find a hint in this question, that would be the term Ulysses. Okay, so that means, sabi dito, no, lands and people encountered by his hero, Ulysses. That means we are looking for the author of Ulysses. Okay, I see a lot of letter B's. All right, again, please do like, love, and share our video. Send us your stars, send us your super chat, super stickers. Thank you so much. Okay, letter B. All right, now the tumpak na choice here would be letter B, Homer. Okay, so tama po yan si Homer. At siya po, of course, yung nagsulat ng Ulysses. Now, let's take a look at our explanation. Ulysses is the Latin form of the name Odysseus. Okay, so makatuwid, parehas lamang po si Ulysses at si Odysseus, the hero of Homer's Greek epic poem, The Odyssey. The Odyssey is one of the greatest works of classical literature, and it's one of the two epic poems attributed to Homer, one of which, the other one is of course the Iliad. No? So the Iliad and the Odyssey, yan yung mga gawa ni Homer. So again, si Odyssey po, or si Odysseus, ay si Ulysses din. And so since we have the mention of the term Ulysses here, Ulysses is Odysseus, or Odyssey, your answer is Homer. Now what about the rest of your choices? Virgil composed three of the most famous poems in Latin literature, the Eclogues, the Georgics, and the epic Aeneid. Okay, so ito po yung lumalabas dito, yung Aeneid. Okay, who wrote the Aeneid? And so your answer would be Virgil. Now, Plato, of course, he is one of the most famous Greek philosophers, and he founded the Academy, the first institution of higher learning in the Western world. Okay, in Greece. His best-known work was The Republic, where he drafted the just man. No? So dyan niya sinulat kung paano maging nobleman, paano maging just man sa kanyang librong The Republic. And lastly, Cicero was a Roman statesman and academic skeptic who tried to uphold optimate principles that led to the establishment of the Roman Empire. Okay, so naging instrumento siya for the establishment of the Roman Empire. That's Cicero. But for number two, ang tumpak na choice, of course, would be Homer. Okay, so Ulysses, Odysseus, Iliad, that's all part of, or those are all part of the work of Homer. Okay, so letter B for number two. Number three, what is a collection of Indian sacred hymns? Is this letter A, Rig Veda, letter B, Upanishad, letter C, Mahabharata, or letter D, Ramayana? Okay, what's your answer? Basahin muna natin yung ibang mga feedback dito ng ating mga bagong guro. Good evening mga kaguro. Good evening, Ma'am Mek. Thank you sa mga videos and quizzes. I am a working student. Hindi ako minsan makasali sa live nyo, pero binabalikan ko naman po yung mga videos. God bless. LPT na po ako. Congratulations, Ma'am Cheryl Me Saliling. Hindi ko na mabasa yung iba na dahil marami tayong comments. Ma'am Pretz, Emilio. Mamek, dahil sa inyong mga videos na paulit-ulit kong pinapanood, pumasa ako sa LET last March 2022. Super big help ang mga videos nyo. Salamat po. Good luck, future LPTs. Ma'am Pretz, congratulations. So again, congratulations sa ating mga bagong LPTs. Napakarami po ninyo. And of course, hindi ko maisa-isa yung comment ninyo. No? But again, lubos yung ating pagbate. And of course, please do share Gurong Pinoy so that we can reach out to more people. Mas marami po tayong matulungan. Okay, for number three, I see C's and A's. Alin kaya ang tumpak? Sino kaya yung mananalo, A or C? All right, now going back to the question here, the question states, what is a collection of Indian sacred hymns? Okay, so is this Rig Veda, Upanishad, Mahabharata, or Ramayana? tumpak na choice here would be letter A. Okay, so Rig Veda is our choice, the correct choice for number 3. The Upanishads, your letter B, are late Vedic Sanskrit texts of Hindu philosophy, which supply the basis of later Hindu philosophy. No? So, ano siya, kasulatan siya, yung inyong Upanishad, kung paano maging ganap, kung paano maging isang mabuting Hindu. Okay, so Upanishads po yan. Your Mahabharata is one of the two major Sanskrit epics of ancient India, the other being the Ramayana. And one very important thing that you have to remember about your Mahabharata is that it is the longest epic poem. So your letter C and letter D are two epic poems in India. Okay, Mahabharata and Ramayana, and Mahabharata would usually come out in the let. The question would be, what is the longest epic poem? Okay, so your answer there would be Mahabharata. You actually have a hint here, no? So Mahaba. Mahaba. It is the longest epic poem. Now, on the other hand, Rig Veda is a collection of hymns. So hymns naman siya kinakanta, no? So hindi siya epic, hindi siya poem, okay? But hymns siya, hymno. Okay, so letter A for number 3. Number 4, the Rubaiyat, a loosely joined series of 280 stanzas, has this general theme. Which one? Letter A, always look forward to a new day. Letter B, grasp pleasure while you can. Letter C, never give in to death easily. Or letter D, create your own world and beautify it. This is also a very common question sa inyong let. So ano kaya ang tumpak na choice? Okay, what's the tumpak na choice for number 4? What's the theme of Rubaiyat? Ma'am Gaviola, congratulations. LPT na din siya. Salamat po sa mga videos niyo. Congratulations, Ma'am Gaviola. Ma'am Christine Perez, isa po ako sumusubaybay sa Prof Ed. Naipasa ko na po si Prof Ed. Salamat po, Ma'am Mek. Ang galing niyo po magturo. LPT na po ako. Congratulations, Ma'am Christine Perez. Okay, napaka-importanting maipasa ninyo yung Prof Ed. No? Prof Ed is 60%. Pag ikaw ay generalist, no? Pag ikaw ay elementary graduate, no? B.Ed, 60% would be coming from your Prof Ed. No? So minsan kasi ang tawag dito, napupull down ng Prof Ed mo yung grade mo from Gen Ed. But if you prepare very well for your Prof Ed, just watch all our videos. So ulit-ulitin yung ating videos. And of course, be a member of Team Piaget so that you can download my PowerPoint presentation. You can easily prepare for your Prof Ed. Mas magiging madali yung pag-intindi nyo ng Prof Ed. Mas magiging madali yung pagsagot nyo ng Prof Ed. Ayan, si Ma'am Buenafe Porol, no, isa sa ating mga Team Thunders. Not dahil, hindi dahil matanda siya, no, pero dahil isa siya sa mga pioneers natin kasi. Since 2020, nandiyan na siya. No? So Coach Mek, thank you na marami. LPT na talaga ako. Halos lahat ng mga live streams present ako. Gurong Pinoy is real na maging LPT. God bless, Coach Mek. Congratulations. We are so happy for your success, Ma'am Buenafe. Okay, so from 2020, nandyan na siya, no, hanggang sa na-postpone yung let. At finally, noong March nga, nakatake na si Ma'am Buenafe, at ngayon ay isa ng LPT. Okay, letter B, karamihang choice niyo. The Rubaiyat, a loosely joined series of 280 stanzas, has this general theme. Which one? And ang tumpak na choice, of course, would be letter B, grasp pleasure while you can. No? Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we all die. Yan yung theme ng Rubaiyat. YOLO, no? So you only live once, so dapat ewalwal, sabi ng Rubaiyat. Yan yung gagawin. No? So there's no limit to enjoyment. No? Enjoy lang yung life. Yan yung pinaka-theme ng Rubaiyat. Okay, so Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Lumalabas po ito sa let, no? Sino yung nagsulat ng Rubaiyat? And so your answer would be Omar Khayyam. Is the title that Edward Fitzgerald gave to his 1859 translation from Persian to English of a selection of quatrains attributed to Omar Khayyam, dubbed the astronomer poet of Persia. Okay, tandaan po yan. Who is the astronomer poet of Persia? Your answer would be Omar Khayyam. Persia, of course, is modern-day Iran. Okay, so Iran na po itong Persia. It expresses the carpe diem. Okay, so that's the theme, or seize the day. A theme that encourages people to enjoy the present moment and make good use of the little time available in life. O nga naman, no, life is fleeting. Life is too short, and so just enjoy. Yan yung sabi ng Rubaiyat. Na lumalabas din ito, sino yung nag-translate ng Rubaiyat into English? Your answer will be Edward Fitzgerald. Okay, so there are so many things here that you might see in your actual let. Okay, so letter B for number 4. Number 5. The molecules that contain an organic's genetic makeup is called, letter A, genetic membrane, letter B, nucleolus, letter C, nucleic acid, or letter D, cytosol. Ma'am Renalyn, Mamek, first salam ko sa live discussion nyo. Parang na-overwhelm ako, hindi ako makahabol, lalo na first time ko ma-encounter mga tanong. Ang hihirap, hindi pa po, pwede pa po bang balikan itong live nyo? If you are watching us on our Facebook page, no, napuputol po yung ating video dyan. Although the video stays, ganun din sa YouTube. Pero putol sila, hindi sila kompleto. No? So, again, if you want to watch the full-length video, nasa Team Peshay po, at hindi din nawawala yung video doon, andun lang din yung videos. Sir Lindo Saga, I am a member of Team Piaget. Where can I download the PowerPoint PDF? Nandun po sa Team Piaget, sir. If you are using your phone, for example, i-swipe to the left nyo lang po sa files, no? Sa photos, ganon, discussion about photos, ganyan. Tapos may files, doon po lahat ng ating PowerPoint presentation, yung PDF. Okay, number 5, what's your answer? Batiin na natin si Ma'am Sohaila Di Makaling, isa na ding LPT. Good evening po. Salamat po sa Gurong Pinoy, lalo sa iyo Ma'am Mek, dahil sa iyo, isa na akong LPT ngayon. Sohaila Di Makaling, sana marami pa kayong matulungan. Maraming salamat and congratulations, Ma'am Sohaila. Ang dami din nating repeaters, no? Meron tayong nakikita sa mga nakapost nating feedback, may 5 times, may 15 times, may 18 times na nag-take ng let at sa ngayon ay pumasa na. So again, it does not matter whether this is your first time to take it, whether napakatagal nyo nang sumusubok sa let, no? Sumali kayo sa Gurong Pinoy, we are going to help you pass the let. Okay, so we will be teaching you all the techniques, all the things that you will be needing so that you have all the armory, no? Your ammunition para hitik na hitik yung inyong baon once you take the let. Meron pa tayong testimony doon from a person with disability. She's deaf, no? So hindi siya nakakarinig. Tinitingnan lamang niya yung video. So of course, maganda dahil meron ng caption, no? So, binabasa niya yung captions and of course, pumasa siya. Matagal na din siyang sumusubok after 5 takes din yata. Okay, number 5C. Again, if you'd want to become a member, please do send a message through our Facebook page later po. Later, once na tapos yung inyong test. Okay, the molecules that contain an organism's genetic makeup is called, ang tumpak na choice here would be letter C, nucleic acid. Okay, so letter C is tumpak for number 5. Now, these are the 4 biomolecules that we have. Now, when you say bio, of course, that means life. Biology is the study of life. So when you are talking about your biomolecules here, these are the 4 molecules, the 4 substances that support life. These are the substances that keep us all alive. No? So you have your carbohydrate, your lipid, protein, nucleic acid. Now, let's take a look at their different uses. Yung carbohydrate mo, this is a quick source of energy. So example of your carbohydrate-rich food would be starch, your sugar, your chocolate, soda, rice, bread, pasta. These are all carbohydrates. So pag ikaw ay walang energy, walang lakas, no, wala kang lakas, you can eat some chocolate, you can drink some soda, po pwede kang kumain ng rice or ng tinapay. Okay, so that's the quickest source of energy. Your lipids, on the other hand, these are concentrated form of energy. So more concentrated, more compact na source of energy. Hindi sila yung unang-unang ginagamit ng body mo. If you need energy, yung unang-unang munang gagamitin ng inyong katawan would be carbohydrate. Pag walang carbohydrate, then your body's going to use your lipids. Now, aside from that, hindi lamang siya concentrated form of energy, it is also helping us for insulation. So that means your lipids keep you warm. Okay, so um, pag medyo payat ka, no, medyo pitit ka, medyo slim ka, minsan ikaw ay lamigin. Okay? So pag meron ka namang maraming lipids, okay, so tightly packed yung body mo, hindi ka nilalamig, no? So advantage din yan. Advantages din yung pagkakaroon ng maraming lipids or fats. Your hormones, many of our hormones are lipid-based, and another role of your lipids would be to protect your organs, no? So asset mo yung lipids. Asset mo yung taba, no? Yung mga bilbil natin, yung mga love handle natin, no? Asset natin yan. So dapat ipagmalaki mo yan, no? Huwag mong ikahiya dahil that's for insulation, and of course that will be protecting your organ. Another thing that's very important sa role ng ating lipid, yung cell membrane mo, no? Yung membrane ng cell is made up of phospholipids. Okay, so kailangan siya ng ating body, no? So hindi lahat ng lipids, hindi lahat ng fats ay masama. Kailangan din siya ng ating katawan. Now, for your protein, this is also very important. It's for repair and growth. Your proteins also make up the structures, different structures in our body. Your muscles are made up of actin and myosin. No? So these are all proteins. Your hair has keratin. Your skin has collagen. No? So these are all proteins. And your enzymes are also all proteins. So pag sinabi mong enzymes, these are substances that would speed up chemical reaction. Pinapadali niya yung chemical reaction. No? They act as catalysts. So these are also proteins. And lastly, nucleic acid. Ito yung hinanap natin. There's two types for this. Your RNA or ribonucleic acid and DNA or deoxyribonucleic acid. Your RNA helps in the making of proteins while your DNA is for heredity. No? So DNA mo yung pinaka-hereditary material, your genetic material. Yung pinapasa from parents to kids. Kaya tayo kamukha ng nanay natin, tatay natin, combination. Okay, so that's because of DNA. So dalawang uri po ng nucleic acid meron tayo. So here, since your question is genetic makeup, we're actually looking for nucleic acid, specifically your DNA. Okay, not the membrane, not the nucleolus. Nucleolus can be found inside the nucleus at dyan ginagawa yung ribosomes, no? So sa inyong nucleolus. Cytosol is the gel-like component inside your cell. Okay, so for number 5, C is tumpak. Okay, number 6. What are the small hair-like structures that serve a sensory function in eukaryotic cells? Is it letter A, cilia, letter B, actin filaments, letter C, centromere, or letter D, plasma membrane? Okay, number 6. What is your choice? 100 people, please do like, love, share our video. Wag pong angry. Dapat palaging masaya, palaging happy, no? So like, love, and share our video. Pakitag ng inyong friends. Ayan, maraming salamat sa mga nakikitag sa kanilang mga friends. Again, if you wanna join us sa Gurong Pinoy, no, sa Team Piaget, just send a message later dito po sa ating Facebook page. Okay, what's your answer? Number 6. I see a lot of letter A's. Naulit na itong tanong na to, no? Last week yata, last weekend, meron tayong tanong na ganito. Again, kung first time nyo pong mag-watch sa atin, no, there's so many videos sa ating YouTube channel, almost 400 videos po tayo doon. So pwede nyo pong balikan ng ating videos, lahat ng videos na nandun sa ating YouTube channel. No? Your YouTube channel, our YouTube channel is also Gurong Pinoy. Okay, number 6. What are the small hair-like structures that serve a sensory function in eukaryotic cells? And ang tumpak na choice here is letter A, no? So that's your cilia. Okay, so cilia is tumpak for number 6. Let's take a look at our slide. Okay, so this right here is your cilia, no? These are your cilia. Okay, so yan yung small hair-like structures. They serve as sensor, so they can feel, no? So sila yung nai-irritate kapag ka merong stimulus outside of the cell. So this here is your paramecium, isa sa mga protist mo, isa sa mga organisms na kikita mo sa mga kanal, no? So again, cilia is our choice. Now, actin is one of, as I've mentioned a while ago, it's one of your proteins. Okay, so here you can see actin and myosin. These are the two proteins that are components of your muscle, sa muscle natin. Actin also helps during cytokinesis, no, sa animal cell. Kapag ka dinidivide yung dalawang cells mo, it's also actin fibers, your microfilaments that would divide those two cells. Okay, so actin din po yan. Now, the rest of your choices there, your centromere. Okay, so centromere mo, ito yung centromere, this is your chromosome. Pag sinabi mong chromosome, yung pinaka-kabuuan ng structure na to, this is your chromosome. At this is just a coiled version of your DNA. Di ba kanina DNA yung sagot natin, nucleic acid. This is just a coiled version of your DNA. And your chromosome is made up of 2 sister chromatids. So meron kang dalawang sister chromatids dyan, making your chromosome a ribbon-like structure. Ang centromere would be this part right here that would attach the 2 sister chromatids together. Okay, so yan yung inyong centromere. And your other choice was plasma membrane. Okay, so plasma membrane, again, I've also mentioned this a while ago. Sinabi ko yung component ng inyong plasma membrane are lipids. No? So ito yung structure ng inyong plasma membrane. Siya yung pinaka-membrane ng inyong cell, pinaka-boundary ng inyong cell. No? So this is your cell, the boundary, the one that serves as the gate of the cell, that's the plasma membrane. So ito yung components ng inyong plasma membrane. Meron siyang phospholipid bilayer. Bilayer, dalawang layers ng phospholipid. Yung mga nakikita mong bilog dyan na maliliit, those are phosphates. And yung mga nasa gitna na parang puntot, those are your fatty acid tails. No? So nasa gitna yung fatty acid tails mo because they are hydrophobic. They don't want to get in touch with water, while your phosphate heads are hydrophilic. They want to, it's okay for them to get in touch with water. So ito yung pinaka-itsura ng plasma membrane mo. And again, plasma membrane are made up of lipids. Okay, so phospholipids. All right, but our choice, of course, is letter A. Letter A po ang tumpak. Number 7, what are the thin structure essential for cytokinesis, amoeboid movement, and changes in cell shape? I've mentioned this a while ago. Is it letter A, myosin filaments, letter B, monofilaments, letter C, pseudofilaments, or letter D, microfilaments? Okay, what's your choice? Okay, basahin lamang natin ito. Medyo malaki yung kanyang mahaba, no, yung kanyang comment. Ma'am Donna Montalvo, hi Ma'am Mek, madamog din salamat. LPT na po ako. Pang 4th time ko po na kumuha now. Now ko lang na-experience na hindi ako nahirapan sa pagkuha ng exam dahil well-prepared po ako at sobrang malaking tulong po ang mga explanations nyo, lalo na sa Prof Ed dahil dyan ako bumabagsak. Pero last March 27, 2022 na exam, parang di ko naramdaman ang Prof Ed. Madamo gid nga salamat, kabay, madamo ka pa mabuligan. Katulad ko na repeater at sa mga baguhan. Team Piaget since August 2021. Congratulations, Ma'am Donna Montalvo. So again, wag po kayong panghinaan ng loob, no? Kahit na how many times na kayong sumusubok, maipasa yung let. once you go to Gurong Pinoy and you devote your time here, you attend the live streams, you answer our quizzes, download our materials, you can easily answer and pass the let. Ito pa isa, no, si Ma'am Gigi Kalugas. Good eve, Ma'am Mek. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng itinuro nyo. Isa na po akong ganap na guro. Boses nyo po naririnig ko sa exam, sa Gen Ed at Prof Ed. Thankful talaga ako sa Gurong Pinoy. Sana marami pa kayo matulungan maging LPT, repeater to passer. Lord's perfect timing. Trust His process. Congratulations. LPT na si Gigi Kalugas. Congratulations po. Okay, so again, wag pong panghinaan ng loob, balik lang, no? Punta kayo dito sa Gurong Pinoy at hayaan ninyong tulungan namin kayo, no? So, magpa-member lang po kayo sa Team Piaget until September po siya, until mag-take kayo ng let nyo in September kung kayo mag-take sa September or in June. Okay, so pwede nyo pong balikan lahat ng mga luma nating videos doon, lahat ng mga files natin nandun. Okay, letter D. And of course, letter D yung ating hinahanap, no? As I've mentioned, your component here is your actin, no? Your actin filaments, and that would make your microfilaments. And ito yung kailangan natin for cytokinesis, kung saan dinidivide yung cell, amoeboid movement, kung paano nagmo-move yung amoeba mo, and the different changes in the shape of the cell. So letter D, microfilaments po yung ating hinahanap. Okay, next one, number 8. Damage to DNA that is not repaired and then replicated can result in genetic disorders. This is what? Is it letter A, mutation, letter B, embryology, letter C, pathology, or letter D, speciation? Okay, what's your choice? Ma'am Christine Momo, congratulations, LPT na din siya. Ma'am LPT na po ako, thank you po sa lahat. Rinig ko boses mo during examination, ang galing mo po. Congratulations, Ma'am Christine or X-Teen Momo, LPT. Okay, what's your choice for 8? Number 8. I see letter A's for number 8. Okay, so pag may damage sa DNA, sa deoxyribonucleic acid mo, we've mentioned a while ago, your DNA is genetic material inside the cell, yung pinapasa from parent to kids. If there's damage that is not repaired and then replicate, no, dinoble itong damage na to, it can result in genetic disorders such as your Down syndrome, mongoloid, okay, your Turner syndrome, yung Klinefelter syndrome, no? So kung ano-ano pang klase ng genetic disorders, even your sickle cell anemia, hemophilia, no? So these are some genetic disorders. What do you call this? Is this letter A, mutation, letter B, embryology, letter C, pathology, or letter D, speciation? Ang tumpak na choice, of course, here would be letter A, mutation. So letter A po yung ating hinahanap. So again, pag sinabi mo namang embryology, this is a study of the embryos and their development. No? So when you say embryos, these are during the early stages of life. No? So 4 weeks embryo pa lang yung bata. No? So the study of the embryo and how they develop, how the embryos develop, you'd call that embryology. Pathology is the science of the causes and effects of diseases. Okay, so sakit naman yung pathology. And speciation, on the other hand, is the formation of new and distinct species during evolution. Okay, so kung paano makapag-form ng bagong species, you'd call that speciation. Parte naman ito ng ating ecology. No? So embryology is the study of the embryos. Pathology is the study of diseases. Speciation is how new species get formed. Okay, but here we are looking for letter A, mutation. Number 9, okay, yan na, paborito nyo. Simplify 6 minus the quantity 3 minus -4 plus 11 plus 8, closed parenthesis or closed bracket, is equal to letter A, negative 26, letter B, 26, letter C, 20, or letter D, negative 20. Okay, ito si Ma'am Johaira Sultan, basahin ko. Congratulations, Ma'am Mek. I'm now a licensed professional teacher. Pang fifth take ko na to. I'm a person with disability with a hearing loss and physical disability. Even if I didn't hear your discussion, but your visual aids very clear and I can understand it. Thank you, Ma'am Mek. You are the best mentor. Congratulations, Ma'am Juhaira Sultano. So siya kanina yung minention ko na isa nating person with disability. But of course, now ganap ng LPT si Ma'am Juhaira. Congratulations po. Okay, what's your choice for number 9? Si Facebook user, sino ito? Siguradong di na ako tumpak dito. Give up ka agad pag nakita may numbers, give up ka agad, no? Okay, A, B, C, D. Pero karamihang choice niyo ay C. Tumpak kaya ang letter C? Or ligwakers? Okay, we will find out. All right, so again, going back to the question here, no, meron po tayong equation. And of course, this equation here, gagamitan lamang natin siya ng GEMDAS, no, or PEMDAS dati. PEMDAS, when you say PEMDAS dati, that would be parenthesis, exponent, multiply and divide from left to right, add and subtract from left to right. Pero ngayon, ginagamit mo na yung G, no, yung GEMDAS. GEMDAS, that means group. Anything with brackets, anything with parentheses, anything with braces, yun yung uunahin. No? So, unahin muna yung groups, then those with exponents, yung may mga powers, then multiply and divide from left to right, then add and subtract from left to right. Okay, so here is your equation. 6 minus the quantity, 3 minus 4, plus 11 plus 8. Okay, so unang-unang gagawin natin, we simplify this part right here. Minus, minus. No? So yung minus, minus mo, magiging positive yan. No? So we simply change the minus, minus sign here to a positive sign. Okay, so now, we will be adding those that are in your brackets, inside the brackets. Okay, so unahin mo yung nasa loob ng brackets mo, you have 6 minus 26. So, bakit naging 26? 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 11, that's 18, plus 8, that would just give you 26. Okay, so you have 6 minus 26. Inalis na natin yung bracket because of course, simplified na yung ating equation. So 6 minus 26 here, of course, that would give you the answer of negative 20, which is letter D. Okay, so letter D, ang tumpak na choice for number 9, not letter C. Letter D po. Okay, number 10. Simplify this. The quantity 3x minus 12 over 3x, close quantity, no, divided by x minus 4. What's your answer for question number 10? Okay, what do you think is the choice for number 10?